Okay, everybody, we're back, and I want to start showing you where we're going to be. I'm going to move the camera over a little bit. We're actually going to be starting right here. We're at Moorhaven, Florida, which is right here where my fingertip is. We're going to go across Lake Okeechobee, down the St. Lucie Canal to Stewart, right here, and then we're going to come south. Probably, we may go all the way to Delray. I don't know, West Palm for sure, but we may go all the way down to Delray. And then we're going to shoot across the Gulf Stream to West End, Grand Bahama right here. As you can see from the dotted arrow right here, this is the main thrust of the Gulf Stream. And it can run anywhere from 1 to 4 knots. So you have to assume that you're going to be set 2 miles north for every hour going over. So, if you leave from West Palm, you may end up somewhere over around Memory Rock and then have to shoot south. Of course, there's a little bit of a countercurrent there, and if the wind is out of the north or northeast, it'd be real simple just to shoot straight down the bank if you got set north. However, my experience has been it's better to go south first, down here to probably Delray, and then let the current set you north, right over here to West End. Okay, once we're at West End, I'm going to move the camera a little bit. Once we're at West End, Grand Bahama, which is right there, the next stop will be Mangrove Key, which is that one right there. It's just a small islet, about 15 feet of water around it, not much protection, but a place to stop for the night. And then you go on to Great Sail right there. And the last time I was at Great Sail Key was when I was 19 years old with my best friend Danny Shannon and my dad on a Venture 22, a McGregor 22. We did this trip in. No radio, no life raft, nothing but an old RDF, radio direction finder. Man, there's no way I'd do that. From what I know now as a licensed captain, I would never do that, man. That's crazy. Anyway, so we're going to be at Sail Key, which is right there. And then we're going to go down over to here. There's a couple of islands which are not listed on this chart here. Islands, Pensacola, down there by Spanish Key. And then we're going to run down over in this area right here on down to Man o' War Key. Treasure Key has been wiped out by Hurricane Dorian. And then Green Turtle Key is somewhere right about, that's Green Turtle, I believe, or right next to Man o' War. And Guana Key. There's a bunch of islands in there. This is one of the greatest cruising areas in the world. And then, of course, you get down here to Little Harbor. And that's really a neat place, too. And there's some great diving and stuff right here. There's a neat reef, which has got mooring balls. I was there, Linda and I were there with Ed and Diane Avelka back in 17, the year before Hurricane Dorian came in and wiped the place out. Anyway, so that's the plan so far. And we ought to be in the Abacos for a good solid month. And then I'm probably going to sail over to New Providence, where Nassau is, and then go southeast, maybe as far down as Georgetown, before I turn around and come back. Probably come back to the Glades, basically reversing the course I just did, and we'll play it from here to there. So, you never know, man. Or if I can find somebody that wants to go on to the Virgin Islands and might help split expenses, hey, well, I may go to the Virgin Islands. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyhow, so that's what we're doing so far. And we'll be back in a minute. Yeah, like I was saying, we're going to be going up into this area here, trying to avoid the camera shadow here. Here's Elbow Key, where the famous Hopetown lighthouse is. Linda and I have actually climbed it before. And then there's Little Harbor right down here. And then as you can see, jumping across here, it's off the chart right here, but New Providence Island is just right over here, not very far away. And then the Exuma's going southeast from there. So this is the plan. We're finally getting to the Bahamas. Man, what a relief. We're finally going to make it, This is what the whole dream, leaving from Corpus Christi, Texas almost a year ago. This is what the dream was. And we've had a really, really tough time getting here. And I'm sure that I'm going to learn a lot about my engine, and that'll probably be in this episode also. No, it'll probably be in 18 as to what I learn when I get down to the Glades. I had a runaway on my diesel engine, some major problem, but the tech that I've been talking to seems to know what he's talking about, and I should be able to fix it. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute, and we'll tell you more about what we're going to do. Yeah, here I am. As you can see, I've got the car over there. Today is the 12th of March, 2025, and we're prepping out to get ready to head for Florida. And I'm going to be gone for 2 or 3 months, and we'll probably bring the boat back to the U.S. and store it at the Glades when we get through. But we may not. I don't know. You know, if I run into some rich guy that's got $4 or $5 grand and he wants to go on down to the Virgin Islands, hey man, I'm a licensed captain, man. I can do this legally. A lot of people that are in the video business here are not licensed captains, man. So they can't do it. My captain's ticket is still in order, so I can do this if I want to. Anyway, that's where we are so far, man. And it's been tumultuous. And as you'll see in the next episode, I'm going to find out what's wrong with my diesel engine finally. And we'll go from there, man. But thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Ring the bell and give us a thumbs up. That helps us a lot. Helps us with the algorithm. I don't know how we're going to get to 1,000 hits, man. A couple of the ones that I never expected to get anything on, I got a lot of hits on. A couple of 100 hits on one episode. And then on a couple of hits, which I thought were good, I got like 35 hits. So I don't know, man. We may have to change the format up and allow children to watch it. So I'm going to have to clean my language up a little bit, which is hard for a sailor to do, man. Anyway, this is Captain Tom. Hey, we're glad you're watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. Well, this is the beginning of episode 18. Captain Tom Sailing Adventures, man. And we are in Rolling Fork, Mississippi, just off of Highway 61. It's about 7:15 in the morning on Sunday morning, the 23rd of March. And we're here by the Muddy Waters, like inscription here on this thing right here. And got a really cool guitar here with Muddy Waters name written down there on the bottom. You zoom in on that, you can maybe see it a little closer. And we apparently are down here by the county seat. This apparently is the courthouse here behind me. And wow, what a trip, man. All right, we're back again. I never thought I'd see the day when I saw a town called Anguilla. This is Anguilla, Mississippi, man. Anguilla. I can't believe it, man. What a trip. Man, this is the Mississippi Delta, my God. Look at the land right here behind me. Thousands and thousands of acres of farmland. It's just unbelievable, man. It really, really is. Anguilla, Mississippi, man. At about 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Cut. Well, here it is, man. I'm standing at the crossroads. Fell down on my knees. Standing at the crossroads. Fell down on my knees. Ask the Lord for mercy. Forgive me, if you please. Here we are at the crossroads of Clarksdale, Mississippi. Finally, at long last, I finally made it here. Wow, what a trip. We're by Abe's Barbecue here, which is a cool thing. Yeah, here it is. Wow, what a trip, man. Well, you're Danny Freeman?
I'm Danny Abraham.
Danny Abraham, and you're going to be filming with Mr. Freeman.
With Mr. Freeman for a documentary.
Oh, cool.
On blues.
Okay, cool. I've been playing guitar for 50 years.
That's great.
I've got my Les Paul in the car.
All right.
And
cool. you could probably, what you ought to do is go back around the front.
Okay.
And see if you can't just kind of sneak in.
Is there any way you could help me out to get in there?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Are you going to go around front? Let me follow you around. Okay,
what's
cool.
Your name?
Tom Doran.
Nice to chat.
Yeah. And what bands have you played in, Mr. Abraham?
I started, my first professional was when I was 17 with Bob Hope.
Really?
Playing and singing with him. But,
oh my God.
Played with some really nice people like Steve Azar. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever heard of Steve.
I've heard of
But I've
heard of
all
Steve.
type of bands all my
Okay.
life.
Okay.
But I'm a gospel artist now.
Oh, were you really?
I work with in Nashville.
Oh
a
my
guy named
gosh.
Gordon Moat.
Wow.
Gordon's my producer.
Oh my God, that is cool, man.
But today we're doing I'm doing a Sam Cooke blues song.
Are you? Well,
Sam's,
and which one is that? Which one of Sam's songs
Bring
is
It
that?
On Home to Me.
Okay, cool. No, I'm a big fan of Blind Lemon Jefferson,
Oh yeah.
and I've been doing his music for a long time,
Oh man.
and I can play outside woman blues in my sleep
Wow.
and everything.
Good to see you.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Good to see y'all.
Time no see.
Hi, I'm Tom Duran. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm a blues guitarist.
All right.
Yeah. And what is your name?
Eric Meyer.
Hi, Eric. How you doing, man?
Good. Nice to see
And
you.
you're doing this film today with Mr. Freeman?
Oh,
Yes.
right.
Wow.
You're with which?
I'm with the Sacred and Profane Band.
Oh.
You never heard of me? I just met Mr. Danny there.
Yeah. We're
And-
closed, though. We're not going to allow any filming inside.
Oh, okay. Can I just go to the front door?
Yeah. But
Okay.
just, if you don't mind, just.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Wow. Can I come in? Wow, this is cool. Wow. God. Yeah, wow, man. Here we are at the Glades shipyard. Man, drove in from Tallahassee this morning after going up to Clarksdale, Mississippi yesterday to go to Morgan Freeman's blues joint, as y'all saw from the video yesterday. And now we're down at the Glades, looking at all these great boats. Some guy from Seattle over here, it looks like. What's your name? Okay, there he is. Seattle, Washington, man. Anyway, we're here. Glad to be through driving for the day. Cut. Okay, well, here we are. We are now ensconced in our slip here at the Glades. And there's the car, which made it all the way from Texas. And I was pretty exhausted today. Had kind of taken the day off a little bit. Haven't tried to do too much. I mean, I drove nonstop pretty much for, oh God, I probably drove 2,000 miles, including the trip up to northern Mississippi, so did a lot of it. Back in a minute. Yeah, like I was saying, I went up to the blues joint owned by Morgan Freeman, and you've already seen the footage of that. Incredible experience there. And now we're back at the Glades, and I'm parked next to a guy that has 2 GM20 engines in his boat, and he knows a lot about them. So this is a tremendous stroke of luck. Man, here we go. Today is March the 25th, man. Yeah, that's what it is. Wow. So will we be in the Bahamas in a month? We'll see. Be back in a minute. Yeah, as much as I hate to do it, I'm having to, I've got to pull the top of the engine off. I've got to take the fuel pump loose from the top of the engine here. And we had a hydrolock with this oil here up in it. My God, that's diesel fuel, man. We don't know what's wrong. There's some kind of gasket or something that's busted in there. And I've already gone through a whole sheet worth of rags, homemade rags here. So, wow, what a trip. We'll be back in a minute. So here we are doing an attempt on LA Freeway. Can't do it for 20 seconds. I'll wait and trouble with the people at YouTube. All right, cut. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Captain Tom here. Captain Tom Sailing Adventures. It's April Fool's Day here at the Glades Shipyard, and today we have Andy's Marine Services coming out to button up the diesel and put in their injector pump to see if we can get the diesel engine going.
and I'm cautiously optimistic that this is going to work. And it's foggy today. I think we got a cold front edging in to the area here at the Glades. And wow, we've been here. Today is Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. I've had the boat in the work yard 1 week today. And we've gotten a lot done. We discovered a bad D-lam on the rudder, and we have that opened up, drying, and we've gotten $150 worth of super epoxy adhesive to fix it with. You know, down at the Marine Trading Post over in Fort Myers. I've got the 5 horsepower engine being worked on at Fort Myers. Discovered that I can't get my scuba tanks hydroed in Fort Myers. So, you know, wow, what a trip. Standard operating procedure. But we're making headway, and hopefully we'll be in the water within about a week or 10 days. So we'll be back in a minute, and hey, it's real, man. We'll see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, today is Thursday, the 3rd of April, and what I am doing right now is I am fiberglassing the rudder. I've used West System 610 adhesive to glue the panel that had delaminated back on, and a lot of Bondo glass, and we're fixing to use biaxial cloth and whatever else is necessary to get the thing back into shape. Gotten a lot of different opinions on this thing, but we mainly eliminated all the voids up inside of the rudder. So this is a good thing. I have taken my fiberglass laden clothing off, you know, stripped down, you know, so I can take a nap. And I'll tell you what, man, wow, it's real and it's fun, but it ain't real fun, man. But we're gonna get it done, and bear with me, man. We're only 80 miles from West Palm Beach. I keep thinking about that. Anyway, this is Captain Tom. I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so today we laid up a bunch of fiberglass on the rudder. I also traded an old set of scuba gear for about $350 worth of turnbuckles and blocks. I was just at West Marine the other day, and a fiddle block, a 2-inch fiddle block, now costs about $135. It's just crazy, man. So, you know, all I was asking for that scuba gear was $100. Man, we made out like gangbusters, and so did my buddy. You know, he's got some dive gear now, so that's really a good thing. I'm going to take y'all downstairs. We're here at the Glade Shipyard, and I'm going to take y'all downstairs, down the boat here, and show you the rudder. So I'm coming up here, trying not to fall down. Yeah, man, check this out, man. It's like you're on the 2nd floor of a building here when you're at a shipyard where this is a do-it-yourself shipyard. And I'm climbing down a 12-foot ladder. And this is my work area here. I've got like a workbench rigged up here by the back of the car. And now you're going to be able to see the rudder, what we've been doing to it. Yeah, there it is. Try to get the camera angle right. And that's the port side, which is in good shape. And the starboard side is glassed totally, on top of some 610 Gujan Brothers West System epoxy to glue the D-lams back together. And there's our next door neighbor, the kitty. That's a great cat. I love that cat, man. Anyway, so that's what we've been doing. This is, you know, this kind of reminds me of being at the Tempest Marina in Freeport. You know, it just, it just never ends, man. So, here we are, and I'm fixing to go and get a shower and
and then we'll be crashing out pretty early. I'm pretty tired. Been standing up all day doing this hard work, and it's been 90 degrees today. So, hey, remember to subscribe. Tell all your friends about it. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and hit the like button. It's Captain Tom. Hey, we'll be back. Okay, we're at Andy Keller's place here in Fort Myers, Florida. And guys, I want you to look at the guitars. Oh my God, this is Andy Keller himself.
Hello, people.
Right there. There he is right there. You're on YouTube on Captain Tom's Sailing Adventures now, Andy.
And wow, services.
Look at this, man. Holy, Andy's Marine Services. Yeah, give me that phone number.
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
Google Andy's Marine.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember what it is.
Look at this, man. He said he had 22 guitars. He was not lying to me. Oh, my God.
Oh, I got some more hidden.
Unbelievable. Anyway, guys, this is the guy that rescued my boat. Him and his two fine sons came out, and we figured out what was wrong with my 2GM20. Holy crap. He's got a great shop out here, too. If you ever get into trouble with a diesel engine in Fort Myers, Florida, you know where to go. This is Captain Tom. We'll be back in a minute.